I want you to know that no matter where you are in life, no matter how low you have sunk, no matter how bleak your situation, this is not the end. This is not the end of your story. This is not the final chapter of your life. I know it may be hard right now, but if you just hang in there, stick it out, stay with me for a little while, you will find that this tough moment will pass. And if you are committed to using this pain, using it to build your character, finding a greater meaning for the pain, you will find that in time, you can turn your life around and help others going through the same struggles. I just want you to know that if you are out there and you be really hard on yourself right now for something that has happened, is normal. There is what going to happen to you in life. We are all going to have a few stress on us. Please be kind to yourself and stand up for yourself, please.
Coronavirus disease COVID-19 is an infectious disease caused by a new strain of coronavirus. This new virus and disease were unknown before the outbreak began in Wuhan, China in December 2019. On 30 January 2020, the Philippine Department of Health reported the first case of COVID-19 in the country with a 38-year-old female Chinese national. On 7 March, the first local transmission of COVID-19 was confirmed. WHO is working closely with the Department of Health in responding to the COVID-19 outbreak. So, we decided to help the government in our own way to provide some video animation project to give awareness to society on how COVID-19 spread in Malaysia. This animation project will clearly show how the virus of COVID-19 easily spread among us. This animation will be eye-catching not only for kids, but it also attracts adults because the animation is easy to understand and more colorful. Nowadays, as we know, flyers not anymore relevant way to spread this awareness because people like to get their information through internet, which is more effective and the fast way to get the latest information.
The aim of this project was to determine how fast and easy COVID-19 spread, and the objective of this project, first, to prevent the increased number of COVID-19 in our country by giving them something to protect themselves from the virus, such as staying at home. Second, to reduce the risk. Human interaction should be limited to family members in the home to avoid the potential risk of the virus spreading. Third, to gain awareness about COVID-19 to everyone.
Next is moral value for this animation project. The first one, people must follow the law and respecting the government decision. The second one, always strive to maintain safety and health. The third one is working together among the community by being a volunteer to help each other. The next one is family institution can spend time together during a movement control order or MCO. And the last one is people must make education a priority to gain knowledge about the virus. So, who is our target audience for this animation project? So we target all age people, men and women, to create an awareness on how COVID-19 spread in Malaysia and can be affected to all people. So the total scene that we have created for this animation project, which is 8 scenes in total.
So for the first scene of our animation project is the main character in this animation names as Abu. So Abu went to China to meet his friend, and the virus COVID-19 was first discovered in China, and Abu becomes infected when he shake hands with his friend in China. Then Abu flew back to Malaysia and the entire plane was infected with the virus. In this second scene also, we included with the background audio, which is aeroplane sound. And then, after Abu arrived at home, he having dinner with his family. Abu developed a fever and cough, and he transmitted the virus to his family. In third scene also, we included with the background audio, which is coughing sounds. Next is Abu had no idea about the infection. His children went to school, and as a result, all of the students in that school become sick. Then, due to the high cases number rises, the government issued a statement on the transmission of the COVID-19 virus via television. And then, the government decided to impose a movement control order, also known as lockdown. And for these scenes, we also included with the background audio, which is emergency alarm sounds. Due to the MCO, people began to panic buying. There was no social distancing between them in the shopping mall, and eventually, everyone in the shopping mall became infected as well. And then, the last scene is, due to the increasing number of positive COVID-19 cases daily, the government advised everyone to stay at home in order to combat the virus.
Now we continue our presentation with editing and testing phase. For editing purpose, we use three software which are Adobe Animate 2020, Macromedia Flash 8 and InShot. This kind of software provide different function. For example, we use Adobe Animate 2020 to do an animation. After that, we use Macromedia Flash 8 to insert the background sound such as aeroplane sound or emergency alarm. Lastly, we convert all the animation file from FLA to MOV file, and we use InShot to compile all the sources and complete it as animation video.
For the testing stage, there are two types of testing, which are alpha testing and beta testing. Alpha testing can be defined as first end-to-end testing of a product to ensure it meets the business requirement and function correctly. It is typically performed by internal employees and conducted in a lab or stage environment. Alpha development phase needs more people to get involved, and the investment of effort increase and become more focused. In our animation project, we released our first working draft only for internal circulation, which is group members. We use Google Meet as our platform to do a testing on animation video project, and after the testing was done by team members, we found some issues such as background music not syncing with the video, and we are determined to fix it immediately. After fixing the problem, we did a final check and everything was complete. Next, beta testing became a second phase of software testing in which a sampling of the intended audience tries the product out. In beta development, most of project features are functional and testing is done by a wider arena of testers. Other groups and the community become tester or real user for our animation video project, and they found that our video is bug-free, accurate to the storyboard, and fulfill the customer satisfaction. Lastly, the final release phase, where the final version is usually called the gold master and meets the needs of end user. We use YouTube as a platform to share our animation video project, and we get a lot of good feedbacks in this comment section.
You may not always have a comfortable life, and you will not always be able to solve all the world's problems all at once. But don't ever underestimate the impact you can have, because history has shown us that courage can be contagious and hope can take on a life of its own. Train yourself to find a blessing in everything. Someone once said these words to me, which have stayed in my mind throughout my life. I truly believe that we are not put into a situation that we cannot conquer. Seeing the light in the midst of the darkness is a lesson we all should learn, not only during this difficult time, but all the time. Stay focused on the good and make it better. It can only go up from here. I would like to say thank you to my groupmate for their cooperation, Nur Alia as a director and editor, Hadi as a project manager, Irdina as assistant director, Laili as an actress, Sarah Ayuni as narrator, Sarah Hanisha as interviewer. Thank you and stay safe.